The death of innocence, the death of emotions, burning of soul, burning of a sweet story. Rose, a lady, no, a witch, thirsty for blood, the lady of the darkness, the queen of the chaos. Burn, burn, burn. The sweetness, the love, the innocence was once hers, once, now burnt. And he must burn to claim her. Oh, Nirvana, my sweet Nirvana. She opened the door without making any noise, but she immediately stood at the threshold. She frowned and a wave of anger crossed her face, but soon replaced by a mischief. She bit her bottom lip and quietly entered the room. The man on the single-seater sofa of his office was snoring, a file on his face, dress shirt sleeves rolled up, giving an enticing view of his spectacular tattoos. Two upper buttons unbuttoned, giving a salivating view of his puffy muscular muscles. The rings on his veiny hands making butterflies erupt in her belly. "Oh, my baby tired," she spoke mischievously in her head. "Let's make you feel better," she added. Dropping down to her knees, she walked his bed. The dim light of the office makes the scene even more erotic. She bit her bottom lip, anticipation building low as her breathing swift. Artistically, she walked his bed. Then, spice alert, sweetheart. Instagram link is in the description. Both breathed heavily. Jungkook gathered himself first. He gave her a tender kiss. "You turn me into a feral animal," he rasped out. "Because I love this unhinged and feral animal in you. It makes me feel like I'm flying," she told him and giggled. He chuckled at her statement. "You're so naughty, but I love you," he told her in his deep, sweet voice that made her melt in goo, and gave her a long kiss. "What the?" he spoke as his eyes widened when he felt something hitting his abs. He looked down at her stomach and then to her. "Did our baby just kick?" he asked Jungkook. She giggled and nodded. "I wanted to tell you for so many days, but..." She was cut off when the baby kicked again right where Jungkook's hand rested on her belly. "Oh my god, I felt that right in my palm," he spoke with his big doe eyes, which are rare, but she is glad that she gets the privilege to evidence it. He placed a hand on the other side of her belly, and the baby kicked to that side. "Oh my god, Ryan!" he spoke in utter shock and happiness. She stared at him as he played with the baby, even though it's not even in his arms yet. "I love you both. You are my whole world," she whispered to him loud enough. He joined their forehead and whispered, "I love you too, well, soul," he told her. Suddenly she let out a tiny yelp. "What the?" The baby kicked hard where Jungkook's hand rested. "That little devil wants your attention," she told Jungkook. "Don't call my baby devil," he told her. "Aren't you the devil?" Oh, my bad. "You are a deviant," she told him with a pout, then biting her lip to keep up from her smile that threatened to slip. He took out it and slapped her. She yelped, then giggled. "You're still a brat," he told her, shaking his head. "I'm preparing you, because I'm transferring all the innocence here," she told him, pointing at her belly. "Innocence?" he scoffed. "You're anything but innocent, little wifey," he added. She yawned and spoke. "I like that." "What?" he asked. "The new nickname, Yakara." He hummed and tickled her, coming face to face. "What will I do without you?" he asked her, a metaphor of exception. Work, because that's what you lack when I'm around. She replied, and with another giggle, and baby kicking in her. Baby approves, she told him, laughing now. I love being genuine so far, she told him, since she had been married to him for a month now. How much you make this piece of concrete a home and make me feel at home, he told her, staring at her so lovingly that her eyes pricked with tears. You are my home, Jungkook, she told him, and slammed her lips on his. He took it, not just a mere kiss, but vows and promises in it. Let's get you to the room, you must be tired. Breaking the kiss, he spoke while nuzzling his nose in her neck. I want Pringles and vanilla ice cream, she told him, and he looked at her. At this hour? He asked, and she nodded with a pout. He nuzzled in her neck again and spoke. You smell like me. What do you expect from the hardcore party we had earlier? She told him and giggled. Deviant, he stated, pinching her nose. Only when it comes to you. He got up and fixed himself. He gave his hand to her and she accepted it. He pulled her into a sitting position and carried her to their room. She nuzzled her neck in his neck and exclaimed, And you smell like me, my king. He chuckled and groaned when she started giving open-mouthed kisses on his neck. He placed her on the bed, but she bit on his neck and he growled. She was insistent on giving him an hickey and eventually succeeded. I will bring you ice cream and Pringles, he told her, and exited the room. She was in the room alone and the sound startled her. A wolf was howling at a distance, followed by more howling. She got scared and went for the door, but was about to fall when Jungkook held her waist. What are you doing? He asked her sternly. That that howling and more howls. I got scared, she told him in a pout. But you're in secured property, he told her softly. But still, I got scared. Look, the baby is also scared. She spoke, caressing her stomach. He shook his head and took her to the bed again. He gave her what she asked for. Happy? He asked. Very much, she replied, mouth full with Pringles and ice cream. A lot has changed in the past few months. She had become a Mrs. Jeon, carrying a Jeon higher. Their bond much stronger, giving each other space. Love doesn't always mean sticking to the other person, and when they distance, take offense to it. It always means giving each other space, and if you feel distant, snatch your time from them like she did and remind them who they belong to. Spice things up. Take things in your hands and take what's yours. Don't always wait for them to take the lead, because it's yours to take. After a good 4 months, Nona, I will be home late, Ari chipped. Wine frowned. Why? She asked. They and I are having dinner together, she informed her. Wine raised her eyebrows. That means you will be out the whole night, Wine teased her with a pout on her face. A tint of cherry appeared on Ari's cheeks, and she stuttered, No, 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 Nuna, not like that. She tried to deny her, looking here and there. Oh, come on, I know how dinner dates turn out to be, she told her with a wave of her hand, and Jungkook pressed his lips while doing his thigh. Nuna, Ari whined. What? I'm telling you facts, she told her, going towards Jungkook. Experienced facts, she added with sass. Ari turned red in embarrassment. I'm going to my college, she told her, and stumbled as V appeared in front of her. Careful, Ari, you have got a long day, especially a long night. She again teased her, and she ran out of there. You are a deviant, Jungkook told her as she was laughing. It was so funny, my poor baby, she teased in between her laughter. What happened? We asked, and both Wine and Jungkook broke into laughter again. You guys are being weird, we told them and went after Ari. Suddenly, Wine gasped, "Oh my god, now I have to change." She groaned, holding her trouser as she peed slightly. Going to the bathroom, she hit Jungkook's arm and spoke, "It's all because of you." "Me? You're so mean," he told her jokingly. She went inside the bathroom and returned after 10 minutes, wrapped in a white towel, freshly showered. Jungkook was on the bed, waiting for her. Wine plopped on the bed and huffed. "Everything is 10 times harder," she told Jungkook, leaning on to him. "You're so strong," Jungkook told her. "I'm strong because I'm the mafia queen and wife of one and only Jeon Jungkook Mafia Lord," he said dramatically. Jungkook chuckled. "You're so dramatic. I wonder what her child would be like." He spoke, adoring her. "Naughty," she stated. "This baby won't let me take a break, and it's not even out yet," she added. "But I love our baby and you," she finished, hugging him. Jungkook hummed and massaged her shoulder. "Do you want me to massage your feet?" Jungkook asked her. "You have to go," she huffed. "Put my clothes on me, for me," she told him, batting her eyelashes. "You're cute and a full meal," he praised her, and she giggled. He went to the closet and came back with his hoodie and a loose trouser. "Is this fine?" he asked her, to which she nodded. After putting clothes on her, "I will be back by midnight," he told her. "Baby, don't stress yourself like that. I'll be fine. Stay there after the meeting and come back easily," she told him, helping him with his coat. "No, I can't leave you. If the meeting was not important, I wouldn't have gone away from you for an entire day," he exclaimed. She came in front of him, fixing his collar. She looked at him lovingly, tilting her head upwards, placing her chin over his chest. She spoke. "You are so considerate. If you change after my delivery, I will show you how I achieved my black belt in Taekwondo." "Are you praising me or threatening me?" he asked, raising his eyebrow. "You look so hot, an absolute hot meal," she told him, biting her bottom lip. He hummed. "You are not getting any special treatment because you are defying me, sweetheart," he told her, and she straightened, pinching her eyebrows, and she spoke. "And how is that so?" she asked, circling his neck with her arms. "You have been dealing mafia. You think I don't know that?" he told her, and she pressed her lips. "Lime," she cursed. "Well, some critical matters needed my attention," she told him with no regret. He smacked her ass hard. "You will be getting punished after this baby is out, and there will be no mercy," he told her, and she grinned widely. "Looking forward to it, dear husband," she told him cheekily. "Brat." He chuckled and smacked her again, causing her to yelp, and which was followed by a laughter. "Let's go, hubby. Let's have breakfast because this baby won't let me sit, stand, or have a moment of peace if I don't give this baby something soon," she exclaimed with a scowl, and he chuckled again. "Let's go," he told her, and both had their breakfast together. She saw him off and came back to her room because there was nothing to do. The meeting needed his attention just as a few matters needed her attention, and she dealt with them behind Jungkook's back. But guess, he has his eyes everywhere. After a while, she had her fruits, watched some TV, K-drama specifically, cried because the sad scene, called Jungkook and told him about the scene, and cried again. They talked on a video call and she fell asleep, talking to him while he prepared for his meeting. When she woke up, it was almost dusk. She slept through the afternoon. She grabbed her phone and texted Jungkook, then went to the kitchen to soothe the rumbling in her stomach. Going down the stairs, it was unusually quiet. She shrugged it off as she made her way to the kitchen. To her surprise, the maid didn't cook anything and it was all empty. She opened the fridge and took out the leftovers from yesterday. She heated her food and started eating. As her brain started noticing the unusual quietness, her phone rang. She quickly took out her earbuds. Putting them on, she answered the video call. That was from Jungkook. She was talking to him, mostly listening, actually getting scolded for skipping her lunch. She enjoys his scolding. She heard some noise and focused her ears outside the kitchen. She went outside, a figure standing in the middle of the living room, giving her his back. Who are you? Just a little more, baby. Mommy will not let anything happen to you. It's the day I will take my revenge, the same way. History will repeat itself, and Jeon will be helpless once again.